Good evening, good afternoon, and good morning, where we destroy idiots, jerks, dummies, morons, creeps, and jerks of the American right. Okay, I am Stephen J. Morris. Today I will have a little commentary. Most people on the right have this philosophy. The philosophy is society cannot function without laws and authority. This is sort of a pragmatism or anti-human sentiment. What do I mean by anti-human? Animals are humans are animals, and they're evil, and they'll never be changed until they get sent to hell. Not true. This is called the surrender doctrine. Surrender to God. He will tell you what to do because man is born under original sin. Ha. Ho. He. Ho 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 ho. Now, they always say, let's say Thomas Jefferson said we should have a new constitution every 50 years. We still have the same one. It's like old pair of pants. We put amendments. And for old pair of pants, we put patches after patches. Why not just buy a new pair of pants? So you ask them, we need a new constitution. I say, why? It'll take forever. It'll be so difficult. It'll take 7 years. We can't do it. You know why they say that? Do you know why? Because they're afraid of the poor people get same rights as the rich people. So they want to keep it. They call themselves the originalist. That means we will get. They want to get rid of all the amendments and just have the 10 amendments. No good. So they are so-called pragmatist. Well, we don't need a new constitution. The old one's fine. Do you realize the Constitution, when it was created in 1777, they didn't even have telegraph. They had guns that you had to reef. They had guns that take 2 minutes to reload. Muskets, they call them, I think, with the little knife on the end. And now that's going to be applicable to a nuclear bomb. I mean, is it okay to own a nuclear bomb according to the Second Amendment? Under a well-regulated militia, which means the government, you idiots! You know, I'm sick of it trying to, the conservatives always trying to get a round peg in a square hole. So they say, that's the way it is. Then they say that famous remark, there'll never be a utopia because man is evil. But on the other hand, when you die, you go to heaven. Isn't heaven utopia? Is it like what Cat Kerr says? It's like a big Disneyland? Is it? So, the question is, will anarchism, the system of organization created by the Age of Enlightenment, actually to the ancient Greeks, does man need to be chained so he could have a fear of God because he won't do any evil? We have a thing called psychology. When somebody has antisocial behavior, there is a physical reason for it. It's not because they're possessed by Satan or a demon. But the question on the table is, and can anarchy be a utopia? Here's the answer. We don't know. We just don't know. It hardly ever been tried. It almost was tried in the Ukraines in 1917 and the Spanish Revolution of 1939, but it was never utilized. Maybe some Christian communes in the 6th century, but it was never tried. Now, Alex Tocqueville talked about democracy in America in 1850. He called this a laboratory, and democracy was the experiment. Can I ask you something? When is this? When is this experiment going to be completed? Well, same thing with anarchy. We don't know what it's going to be like, but it's sure better than authoritarianism. Much better. Even liberal Democrats like some authority, believe in authority. That doesn't mean you could go out and kill people or violate traffic laws. That's not what anarchy is all about. That was just the propaganda of AAA, anti-anarchist assholes. So they asked Bakunin this question. If you woke up one morning and everything you wanted happened, how would you feel? He said, I guess I'll have to tear everything down again. I don't know if he said that or somebody else said that, but I don't believe in that. We have the capacity, the mind, and the IQ to make a utopia or go towards that direction. If we're just going to give up and say, let God run everything, we're dead as a species. You don't believe me? Anywhere that has a religion or a theocracy never succeeded. Look at Ayn Rand. They're run by this Islamic sect. It's mostly Zoomers and millennials there. And guess what? Most of them are atheist. You think you're going to brainwash kids, your religion? Kids have a natural reaction of rebellion. It'll never work. So, better adopt anarchism. Well, that's my commentary for today. Goodbye, and this is the end.